For lunch, we came over to Applebee's and had soup and salad. It's unlimited. It is the best tomato basil I believe that you can get, unless you make it yourself. Honestly, it's probably better than you can make yourself. And yes, I do think it's better than Carrabba's, which is actually saying something. Mallory is obviously at work right now, but we're just having some lunch. Then we're going to go back to the house and hang out for a little bit. And then when Mallory gets home, we're going to have an early dinner. So that's why we're not filling up on too much right now. How was everything?
Very good.
Excellent.
All right, here you go.
Good. We came back to the house and I got a hair. Well, it's not really a haircut. It's like a trim of some sort. That's pretty much all that happened. Now Mal's back, and it's dinner time, which seems weird because last clip we just ate lunch, but it's been like 3 hours. I'm glad we ate a light lunch. Dinner's Cracker Barrel dinner's awesome. Chicken and dumplings with macaroni, fried apples, and fried okra. Mal's doing breakfast. Some kind of, what is that?
Apple strudel French toast.
Apple strudel French. It tastes like a toaster strudel.
It has apple butter on it.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay, well it tastes exactly like a toaster strudel, and she's got eggs. Fried shrimp over there with some other stuff surrounding it, and some kind of crazy salad. You are eating the tomatoes. I am so proud of you. Well, we have had a fun time. We are glad that you guys came and visited.
We're glad. We had fun too.
And took us to Carowinds, because it was pretty fun. But we're driving back now, and well, we're not. He's driving back. We're not collectively driving. That's ridiculous. But they're gonna drop us off, and we're gonna, whatever it is we do tonight, work on covers. Slip covers. That I'll explain later. Mallory's doing something with some pillow stuff, and we bought a cork board for a world map. I'll explain later. Anyway, it was great to see you guys.
Great to see you guys too.
Well, with my parents gone, things returned mostly to normal. Not that things weren't normal before, although it isn't really normal for us to be like, let's go to Carowinds. Anyway, I told you guys I would tell you about some of the slips and corkboard stuff that I was talking about in the last clip, so let me do that. These are pillows that my mom has had forever. Like, probably when I was 10 or even a little before, my mom, my parents had a couch and it had these throw pillows, and we still had them, and my mom was like, we don't use them, obviously, because we have different ones, so they gave them to us. And they don't really match. As you can see, we have green, black, and tan. So Mallory said, why not put some slip covers on them? So she got these slip covers. And she was going to sew them tonight, but she got out the sewing machine, and what is it? The knob is broken or something?
Tension knob will not turn.
The tension knob is stuck, and it won't turn.
And it's not at the correct tension.
So it's wrong. Yeah, so she sent an email to the company to see if there's anything they can do, and if not, then we'll just have to get a new one. They're like $20, $25 on Amazon. So.
And if that doesn't work, a new sewing machine's like $60.
Really?
Cheap one.
That's not terrible, although that's not the way I'd like to do it. But anyway, so hopefully pretty soon we'll get.
We'll have pillows that look like this.
Yeah, we'll have pillows that match. Hooray, pillows! Oh, and it's actually been a while, but way back. YouTube user W2, who is a pretty good friend of ours, we play Left 4 Dead and stuff with him all the time, suggested that we do a world map where when you guys send in letters, we have like a big map up and we can actually put like pins where the stuff came from. We would like do that. We was like, yeah, that's an awesome idea. I just said but we were like, anyway. We didn't want to put the map just straight up on the wall because the pins won't go into it. We needed a corkboard. So today we went to a consignment shop and found this. It is 4 foot by 3 foot, which means we can, we were originally going to put it up here, but we were like, you know, we really don't want a giant corkboard above our computers in case it, for whatever reason, fell and destroyed everything. So now we're thinking, as soon as I hit this light, that we'll either do it maybe on this wall or this wall. And let me back up far enough you guys can see. Because that room's pretty bare. We don't really use that room. We don't eat in there. We always eat while watching TV, but it'd be really cool. So that is the idea. Now, in addition to having the actual physical map, I want to do a Google Maps thing where you'd be able to look around the Earth, essentially, and when you guys would send in a letter, it would get a push pin there, and you'd be able to click it, and it would show what day number that it happened, and it'd maybe be able to show like the actual video of the vlog video, and it would show like the YouTube username and maybe a link to their channel of who sent it. That would be so cool, and I'm pretty sure that's all doable. So basically the only thing I'm going to need is I will need you guys to help me figure out which vlog days had letters sent in, because I don't actually know that. And you don't have to do it now. I'm going to brainstorm the best way to try and maybe divide up work and get everybody to help and be productive, because trying to backlog 700 days and figure out which days had letters is kind of a task. So don't worry about it now, but within the next week I hope to give you guys like some kind of assignment so the ones who want to help out can, and maybe we can actually make the world map happen, because that would be so cool. Because imagine sending in a letter, and then not only would we go up to, you know, the world map and put a pin on it, but also it would be online where everyone can look at, you know, this big map and be like, there'd be all these pins here, and you could click and see where it happened and what day it happened. And I think that'd be really neat. So that is something I would like to do. But it always seems like there's a million things to do, and that's one of a million things that we're doing. I'm still working on the cube, still doing this, that, and the other, and basically getting ready for our guest on Friday. A lot of people are guessing. More people are bothering to guess than I thought. And I'm just basically keeping my mouth shut. I'm not going to say if anyone's guessed it correctly. Obviously, some people have guessed it incorrectly just because there's more than one guess. But I think most of you will be surprised. Some of you won't, but most of you will. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?